You're in a coffee shop. The city hums outside. Cars, chatter, life rushing by. Your phone's glowing. Her text sits there, unanswered. "What's up?" she wrote, simple, but your mind's a storm. Should you be funny? Confident? Wait an hour? Every word feels like a test, a chance to prove yourself. The world's loud, notifications piling, emails screaming. But her silence, it's looter. You want her to see you, to respect you, to feel something. Your fingers hover, ready to type, to fix it all. But what if the answer isn't in what you say? What if it's in what you don't? What if respect starts with the silence you hold, not the noise you make? This is where it begins. If you've ever felt that weight, that spiral of getting it right, leave a quiet mark below. Not for us to shine, but to carry this stillness to someone else drowning in noise. You know that feeling, when everyone likes you, but she doesn't see you. You're at a bar, laughing with friends. You're the good guy, reliable, safe, but her eyes, they glide past you. She smiles, but it's not for you. It's polite, warm, but empty. You wonder, what's missing? Why does nice feel so hollow? There are two kinds of respect. One soft, like a pat on the back. We'll call it passive respect. It's what you get for being agreeable, for blending in. It's the respect of a friend, a colleague, a stranger. It's kind, but it's forgettable. It lands you in the friend zone, a place no man aiming to live with purpose wants to be. Then there's another kind, quiet authority. It's not loud, not flashy, not forced. It's the respect that makes her pause, makes her lean in, makes her wonder. It's the kind that lingers in her mind when you're not even there. Think of a man who walks into a room. He doesn't shout, doesn't demand attention, but heads turn, eyes follow. Not because he's trying, but because he is. His presence, his stillness, it commands. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." What if respect isn't about doing more? What if it's about being unshaken? Passive respect, it's given freely, but it fades fast. Quiet authority, it's earned through every choice, every pause, every moment you choose you. Look at your life. Where are you chasing passive respect? Where are you blending in, hoping to be liked? And where could you stand still and let quiet authority speak instead? Pause. What kind of man do you want her to see? You're staring at your phone. Her message, it's vague, maybe cold. "Hey, busy today? Maybe later?" Your mind races. Is she pulling away? Did you say something wrong? You want to text back? Something clever, something to keep her close. Your fingers itch to fix it. But wait, what if you didn't? What if you let the silence breathe? So many men, they rush in. They flood her with texts, trying to prove their worth, trying to hold her attention. But every message, every plea, it dilutes you. It screams, "I need you to see me." Oh, and that, it pushes respect away. Silence is power. Not the cold, manipulative kind, but the kind that says, "I'm enough without your reply." Think of a lion in the wild. It doesn't roar to be noticed. Its stillness, its presence, that's what draws eyes. You don't need to chase. You don't need to fill the void. One message, clear, deliberate, it says more than a dozen frantic ones. Seneca, the Stoic, wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Aye, your mind's spinning, creating stories about her distance. But what if you stopped? What if you let her words sit? Let her wonder where you stand. This isn't a game. It's not about control. It's about you controlling you. Next time she texts and your heart jumps, pause, breathe, ask yourself, do I need to reply to prove I'm enough? Or can I wait and let my silence build something stronger? What if the space you leave is what makes her lean in? You're at dinner. She's upset. Maybe you teased her. Something small. A playful jab. Her face tightens. She pulls back. Your instinct, it's to apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. The words, they're already forming. But stop. Have you done something wrong? Or is this just her moment, her reaction? So many men, they say sorry, like it's a reflex. They think it smooths things over. But every needless apology, it chips away at your presence. It whispers, I'm less than I am. Owning your space. It's not arrogance. It's not refusing to admit fault. It's knowing when sorry is just noise. Marcus Aurelius, he said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Is her frown, her silence, that's her event, not yours. Pause. Ask yourself, did I cross a line? Or is she just feeling something? If it's small, like a tease she didn't catch, don't grovel. Smile, tease again lightly. Let her laugh. Let it pass. If it's bigger, say you forgot her call. Own it once, clearly. I missed it, I'll do better. Then stop. No explanations. No begging. And if it's big, a real hurt, apologize. From strength. I hurt you. That wasn't my intent. I'll make it right. Then show it. With actions, not words. But if you've done nothing, stand your ground. Every sorry you don't offer, it's a brick in your foundation. Next time you feel that urge to fix her mood with an apology, pause. What are you really saying? When you shrink yourself to keep the peace, what if owning your space is what makes her respect you? You're at a party. She's across the room, talking, laughing. Then she snaps, maybe at you, maybe not. Her voice, sharp, dismissive. You always do this, she says, even though you know it's not true. Your blood heats, you want to snap back, or walk away, or fix it. But wait, what if you didn't react? What if you held your center? Her words, her tone, they're hers, not you. Reacting, it's like stepping into her storm. You shout, you argue, you plead, and suddenly you're smaller. Stoicism, it's about staying still when the world tries to pull you in. Epictetus, he said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. If she's wrong, if she's lashing out, don't mirror her chaos. Pause, breathe, look at her calmly. Say, that's not fair, let's talk when you're ready. Or say nothing, let your silence speak. If she cancels plans, last minute, don't beg, don't sulk. I'm worth more than that, you say, quietly, then move on. If it's big, like betrayal, walking away isn't weakness. It's strength. Forgiving everything, it sounds noble, but it tells her, your boundaries bend. And boundaries, they're the root of respect. Next time she's wrong, and your heart's racing, ask yourself, can I stay still and let her storm pass without me? What if holding your center is what makes her see you clearly? You're always texting first, planning dates, suggesting ideas. It's you, carrying the weight. Every conversation, every meetup, it starts with you, pushing, pulling, and it's draining. You feel it in your chest. What if you step back? What if you let her coos you? When she invests her time, her thoughts, her effort, something shifts. She values you because she's given to you. Think of a garden. If you plant every seed, water every root, it's yours, but it's heavy. But if she tends it too, picks a flower, waters a stem, it's hers, as much as yours. Seneca, he wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence on the future. Lid her en wist, not because you're playing games, but because balance builds respect. If you're always texting, always chasing, she leans back because she can. But pause, let her reach out, let her plane, let her wonder, and watch how her effort changes her gaze. Imagine you stop texting for a day, not to punish, but to breathe. She texts, "Hey, you okay?" That's her investment, small but real. It's her saying, "I see you." Next time you feel that urge to carry it all, pause, ask yourself, am I giving her space to choose me? What if her respect grows when you stop holding everything? You say you'll call, and you do, every time. You promise coffee, and you're there, early, waiting. It's small, but it's everything. Consistency. It's not loud. It's not a grand gesture, but it's the backbone of respect. Think of a man. He talks big, plans a date, then flakes or forgets. His words, they lose weight. She stops trusting, stops caring. Now think of another. He says less, but every promise he keeps. Every text he answers. Every plan he shows up. Which man does she respect? Aristotle, through the Stoics, said, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, but a habit." Your smallest actions, they stack, they build, they tell her who you are. Are you the man who says one thing and does another? Or are you the man whose word is his core? It's not just her, it's you respecting you. If you promise yourself to hit the gym, to finish that project, and you do, that's consistency, that's strength, and she sees it even when you don't. Next time you make a promise, to her, to yourself, pause, ask yourself, can I be my word even when it's hard, even when it's small? What if consistency is what makes her trust not just you but the man you're becoming? You're waiting for her text, your phone's silent, and your mood, it sinks. Or she replies, quick, warm, and suddenly you're alive. Why does her response hold so much power? What if your peace didn't depend on her? Emotional independence. It's not cold, it's not shutting her out. It's rooting in yourself. Marcus Aurelius, he said, true freedom lies in being independent of the opinions of others. Your worth, it's not her smile, her attention, her validation. It's your goals, your passions, your solitude. Imagine you're working on a project, late at night, just you. The world's quiet, and you feel, whoa, that's independence, that's strength, and it draws her, because you don't need her to feel complete. Keep your hobbies, your runs, your books, your craft. Build a life so full, so yours, that she's a guest, not the owner. If she pulls away and your heart aches, pause, breathe, ask yourself, am I enough without her reply? What if your peace is a fire that burns whether she's there or not? You're scared deep down. You feel it. What if she leaves? What if she stops caring? That fear, it's like a shadow whispering, hold tighter. But the tighter you grip, the more you lose. What if you let go, not of her, but of the fear of losing her? Epictetus, he taught, you can't control whether someone stays, but you can control how you show up. Focus on you, your health, your work, your growth. Build a life so vibrant that anyone who joins feels lucky to be there. Imagine you're thriving, gym, projects, friends. Your energy, it's magnetic. She sees it, and she doesn't want to let you go. Fear, it makes you cling, it makes you smaller. But letting go, it makes you irreplaceable. Next time you feel that panic, that need to hold on, pause, ask yourself, what if losing her reveals the strength I already have? What if living without fear is what makes her respect you? You notice it. Her eyes, they linger. She says your name. Hey Mark, good to see you. Her hand brushes your arm. Just a moment, but it's there. These signals, they're subtle, but they're real. She's drawn to you. Her body, her voice, they're telling you, I see you. But wait, don't chase. Don't overthink. Just see her. Seneca, he said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Your mind, it wants to decode every glance, every touch. But what if you just let it be? Her gaze, it's not a puzzle, it's a moment. Her touch, it's not a promise, it's a sign. A high-value man, he reads without reacting. He notices her eyes locking, her voice softening, her questions digging deeper. But he stays grounded. He doesn't leap, doesn't assume. He lets his signals speak without filling the silence. Next time she looks at you and your heart skips, pause, ask yourself, can I see her without chasing what it means? What if reading her quietly is what makes her feel seen? You've been here trying to be enough, texting just right, saying just enough, hoping she'll respect you. But the truth, it's simpler. The one move, it's not a trick, it's not a line, it's you living with quiet self-mastery. Every pause, every boundary, every promise kept, it builds not just her respect, but yours. Marcus Aurelius, he said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. Imagine you stop chasing, stop overthinking, you breathe, you move with purpose, with stillness, and she sees it, not because you demand it, but because you are. You're the man who doesn't need her to know his worth. You're the man who holds his center when the world screams. That's the move, that's the strength that makes her pause and respect you, not instantly, but deeply, because it's real. Look at your life. Where are you reacting? Where are you chasing? And where can you pause and just be? What if the man she respects is the man you're already becoming? The texts will come or they won't. Her eyes will linger or they'll pass. The world, it keeps spinning, loud, relentless. But you're here, breathing, still. Tomorrow, when the noise returns, when your mind starts to race, pause, that's enough.